it's the lady here. She says she don't have nothing. Good evening, everyone. My name is Paulette Clark. Imani. Imani means faith. This means that God is with us. When difficult times come, it is our faith in God that helps us to overcome the many trials and tribulation around us. I want to encourage you all not to give up when times get rough, especially when you have a strong desire for something. I was faced with numerous problems and continue to face them, but God. Many times I want to give up, but faith says no. Stand firm in your belief that faith in God will see you through.
Hello, my name is Child Cobbins, and I will be reading One Day. I saw freedom scratched on the wall in the corner of a gangway. At that time, for a few minutes, I gave it some thought, wondering who wrote it and why. Did they have a reason or a purpose to write this word, freedom? I kept on saying it to myself, freedom, freedom, freedom. It came to me that I was glad that I have freedom. It's like a breath of fresh air, a beauty that should never be covered. Looking at my surroundings, I seen people coming and going, doing their everyday things, everyday activities. But where I was standing, it was like I was hiding, like I was scared of something. It felt like that I was trapped, but I knew there was a way out at the other end. See, I had a choice, and I just saw that many people didn't have this great treasure called freedom. Looking and seeing the light on the other side, they shield themselves into their darkness because that's all they know. But still calling out in their own way. That's when I saw freedom scratched on the wall in the gangway. Thank you.
I'll play the break again. We're going to switch, right? Okay, here we go. Stop. You got to get it together or get out of my house. Get out of here. You're going to play the money on it. Get out. We're going to talk about that here. You all remember you? All right. Just like flash. All right, don't screw this up. Okay. This side, we're going to play. I'll start the rhythm.
Do I have time to go to the bathroom?
No time to go to the bathroom. Should I wait before you sat down? Okay. This side here, we start all together in the basic rhythm. I play the break. This way, we're going to break into part two. From Angel, Angel. Okay? Ash, you got the bell? Keep it strong. Here we go. I'll play the break, we all jump in. And we all start together. I don't know what problem we have, but we'll get it together today. Okay? You ready? final rhythm, I'll be playing, I'm going to send him a message on my drum, and he'll echo the message back to me. As we're playing along, you may hear me go, they may go, and they'll speak back to you. So my drum can speak to their drum. So the drums can all speak to each other in the family. The mother drums, the father drums, the baby drums, with all the little chatter. But the drums can speak to each other. I send him a message when to start with my drum. I send him a message when to stop with my drum.
Everybody's over there except for Josiah's family.
On a particularly cold and windy night, the Kumba dance and drum group rehearsal was coming to a close. With people all pumped up, it was a good time for Pierre June's announcement. With a great big smile, Pierre handed out beautifully decorated invitations. He was inviting the whole Kumba troupe to a Kwanzaa celebration at his house. He got to Josiah last, who was beaming at the sight of the invitation. Being the educated youth that she was, she already knew about Kwanzaa. She was eager to tell her mom about the party. Without hesitation, she dashed home.
Hey Mom, could we go to Pierre's house?
What are you gonna do at Pierre's house?
His family's celebrating Kwanzaa.
What?
Kwanzaa! Mom, it's a Kwanzaa celebration.
Well, I don't know, Josiah. I don't know anything about Kwanzaa. Can your brother go with you?
Yes, Ma, the whole family can come, even Grandma.
No, Josiah, not Grandma. She won't even be able to pronounce what it is that you're talking about. Maybe you better come in and tell me more about this K thing.
Josiah came in from the cold snow and began to tell her mom all she knew about Kwanzaa. She ran to her book bag and took out a library book about Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa was started in 1966 by Dr. Maulana Karenga, a black studies professor from California. Kwanzaa is an African American celebration of culture. It is a celebration of heritage.
Josiah was so excited as she turned each page of the book. Her eyes were getting bigger and bigger each time she saw pictures of African clothing. She did not know what to wear and wanted her mom to braid her hair for the celebration. Then she saw pictures of African food. Before Josiah could say anything, her mom closed the book.
Look, Josiah, I don't know anything about African food. I might be able to braid your hair, but I certainly don't have any African clothing in this house. I still can't say the name. What is it again? Kwanzaa?
It's Kwanzaa, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
What's going on here?
Josiah wants us to go to Pierre's house for an African party.
Oh yeah, I just talked to Pierre. His mother was putting something on her head. I don't know what's going on, but I want to go.
I still don't know what I'm supposed to do. And what about Grandma?
You don't have to do anything special.
You don't have to cook or dress different.
It's African American. We can bring your favorite rice dish.
Okay. Let's get ready.
Hello. All right. 3, 4. I got something, y'all, in my bones. Make me wanna shout hallelujah. And I wanna sing on. Sing on. Woo! Oh, yeah, yeah. Lift every voice and sing. Till it in heaven ring with the harmony. Oh, liberty. Let our rejoice and rise high. Loud as the Lord see. Sing a song full of the faith that the darkness has gone.
Mom, when you knock on the door, get ready.
Ready for what?
Someone will say hello in Swahili.
Habara Gani.
Umoja!
Wow, how did you know that?
The Karamu is the Kwanzaa Feast. Everyone gathered around the table for the ceremony. Each day of Kwanzaa, a candle is lit by a family member. One of the 7 principles is discussed by everyone. Tonight, all the candles will be lit and everyone will be invited to talk about each principle and its meaning.
Children, please come forward and tell us about the Nguzo Saba, the 7 principles of Kwanzaa.
The Nguzo Saba, the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. Day 1, December 26th. Umoja, unity. Unity is about togetherness. Day 2, December 27th. Kujichagulia, self-determination. We must make up our own minds and be determined to reach our goals. Day 3, December 28th. Ujima, collective work and responsibility. Ujima is like being in a choir and showing up for practice. The more we practice, the better we sing. Day 4, December 29th. Ujama, Cooperative Economics. We must all work to have a strong financial stand in our community. Day 5, December 30th. Nia, purpose. Everyone has a purpose. We all must find meaning in our lives and let it shine for all to see. Day 6, December 31st. Kuumba, creativity. We all are creative. Let us sing, dance, and share our creative talents. Day 7, January 1st. Imani, faith. We must all have faith in our family, in our friends, and in our heart. Faith in our family, faith in our community, faith in God.
Pierre and his cousins checked the table to make sure everything was ready. All he needed was the Kwanzaa symbols. Nusrat placed the mkeka, which is a mat, on the table symbolizing the foundation of African history, on which all else stands. Pierre placed the kikombe to the side of the table. The kikombe is a communal cup that is used to pay respect to all those of African descent, past and present. Josiah had 3 ears of corn. The corn is called muhindi. It represents each child in the home. Josiah had 1 for her sister Nusrat, 1 for her brother Rifat, and 1 for herself. Ash carefully placed the Kinara in the center of the table. The Kinara holds the 7 candles. It symbolizes the continent and the people of Africa. A black candle is placed in the center. Then there are 3 red and green candles on each side. Josiah, Rifat, and Ash placed the zawadi on the mkeka. Zawadi are the gifts made for each other or can be used to enhance our cultural knowledge.
There was African music, food, and dancing. Everyone was having fun. Just then, Josiah began to look at her grandmother. Josiah noticed that her grandmother had changed clothes and put on a beautiful traditional dress from Nigeria called a buba. Her head was wrapped in a gele, just like the picture in her library book. Josiah and Rifat stood next to their grandmother, and the candlelight ceremony began.
And now it's time for the lighting of the Kinara. And we ask that our community leaders please come forward as we begin the candlelight ceremony. Yeah, hi! The lighting of the Kinara symbolizes families and communities coming together. Tonight, this is our Umoja Kwanzaa celebration. Umoja night is the night where we celebrate people in our community who are making a difference. So we've invited folks to come up and share their meaning of the Nguzo Saba. The Nguzo Saba, the 7 principles of Kwanzaa, as you've seen with our youth who are holding up the signs, each is a representative of each day of Kwanzaa. So the first day of Kwanzaa, if someone comes up to you and says, Habara Gani, you would say Umoja. So let's do that. Habara Gani. That sounded wonderful. So that's the first day. But every day there's a different greeting in Kwanzaa. And if you don't know what to reply, you always say Umoja. And that's how we get started with the 7 days of Kwanzaa. But now we are ready to light our candles. So first, lighting the first candle for the first day of Kwanzaa, it will be the black candle. I'd like to invite Debbie Waite, who is the proprietor of Miss Debbie's Daycare, and she's going to come forward for the black candle. The first day of Kwanzaa is Umoja, unity. What does that mean to you?
Unity means when we all come together as one, and just not different races, but all races come together as one race, which is the human race. And that's what unity should be.
Thank you. Our second day is Kujichakulia, self-determination. And we're asking Sharice Johnson to come forward because she is a youth activist active in our community, and we want to know what Kujichakulia means to her.
Self-determination to me means setting goals and getting them done on your own, and having fun doing it.
Okay. Thank you. Day 3. And now we're asking our community leader, Tiffany Garriga. Tiffany Garriga is the majority leader and alderwoman of the Hudson Common Council. Day 3, Ujima, collective work and responsibility. Miss Tiffany, come on out. Oh, don't run too fast.
Hello, everyone. It means to build and maintain our community together and make our brothers and sisters' problems our problems and solve them together.
Day 4, Ujima, Cooperative Economics. Next we have, I think our Day 4 person, well, it's going to be me. Day 4, Ujima. Ujima is Cooperative Economics. Our community leader is not here yet. It's Jennifer Ben, and Jennifer is part of the Columbia County Sanctuary movement. Okay. Cooperative Economics is all about money and saving. So how many of you have a piggy bank? Anybody in here, any kids have a piggy bank? How many of you have a bank account? Oh, every hand should go up. Cooperative economics is about savings. It's about beginning to tell your children and your family how important money is for them to maintain the lifestyle that you want for them. So you want to teach them to save. You want to teach them to save their money to buy gifts for their parents or grandparents or their siblings. You want to teach them to save money for something that they really want. Because most of the time, we want everything. So we want to save our money. And last but not least, cooperative economics is about supporting your community. It's about shopping local and going to the local stores. Before you run to the mall, think about all the local businesses. When money stays in the community strives and strong. Cooperative economics, ujima. Day 5. In day 5, we have Alderman Kamal Johnson. Day 5, Nia, purpose. Could you tell us about Nia to you?
Good evening, everyone. Mark Twain has a quote that says, "The two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why." And I think that that's very important for purpose, because we all have a purpose, and it's really about living your truth and finding out what that purpose is. Thank you.
All right, day 6. Day 6, my favorite, Kuumba, creativity. And for creativity, we have invited Alderman Calvin Lewis to come and tell us what Kuumba means to him.
Good evening, everyone. Creativity means, what it means to me is originality. I think we all have, special traits and characteristics that we can offer for the betterment of us all. And, as a community and as a unit, if you will, I believe that all of our characteristics as it relates to creativity can be an investment for us all. It doesn't have to be financially. It's what you can offer from the heart, and that way it's genuine. So to me, that's what creativity means.
And last but not least, going to have Mr. Mosley do day 7, Imani. It's faith.
Imani, faith. Well, if you don't have anything else, you need to have faith. When all else fails, you don't know where to turn, who to turn to. If you have faith in your heart and faith in your Maker, you'll be okay. Faith carries us through the times, the dark times, when we don't know what to do, who to go to, how to handle it. When all else fails, maintain faith. Faith in Him, faith in yourself. Thank you.
So ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for our community leaders who have helped us. Thank you so much.
Stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star